Showing the stack trace from a running Python application. I have this Python application that gets stuck from time to time and I can't find out where. Is there any way to signal Python interpreter to show you the exact code that's running? Some kind of on-the-fly stack trace? Related questions. Print current call stack from a method in Python code. Check what a running process is doing. Print stack trace of an uninstrumented Python program.
I have module I use for situations like this, where a process will be running for a long time but gets stuck sometimes for unknown and irreproducible reasons. It's a bit hacky, and only works on Unix, requires signals. To use, just call the listen function at some point when your program starts up. You could even stick it in site.py to have all Python programs use it, and let it run. At any point, send the process a cgusr1 signal, using kill, or in Python. This will cause the program to break to a Python console at the point it is currently at, showing you the stack trace, and letting you manipulate the variables. Use Ctrl-D, EOF, to continue running, though note that you will probably interrupt any I/O etc. at the point you signal, so it isn't fully non-intrusive. I've another script that does the same thing, except it communicates with the running process through a pipe, to allow for debugging backgrounded processes etc. It's a bit large to post here, but I've added it as a Python cookbook recipe. The suggestion to install a signal handler is a good one, and I use it a lot. For example, VZR by default installs a SigQuit handler that invokes pdb.set_trace to immediately drop you into a PDB prompt. See the vzlib.breakin module source for the exact details. With PDB you can not only get the current stack trace, with the where command, but also inspect variables, etc. However, sometimes I need to debug a process that I didn't have the foresight to install the signal handler in. On Linux, you can attach GDB to the process and get a Python stack trace with some GDB macros. Put this URL in ~/.binit, then attach GDB, GDBP, PID. Get the Python stack trace, pstack. It's not totally reliable unfortunately, but it works most of the time. See also, this URL. Finally, attaching trace can often give you a good idea what a process is doing.
I am almost always dealing with multiple threads and main thread is generally not doing much, so what is most interesting is to dump all the stacks, which is more like the Java's dump. Here is an implementation based on this blog.
Getting a stack trace of an unprepared Python program, running in a stock Python without debugging symbols can be done with Pyrosite. Worked like a charm for me and on Ubuntu Trusty. Hat tip to @Albert, whose answer contained a pointer to this, among other tools.
You can also nicely format the stack trace, see the docs. Edit, to simulate Java's behavior, as suggested by @Douglas Leader, add this. To the startup code in your application. Then you can print the stack by sending cgusr1 to the running Python process.
If you want to support the channel, please consider subscribing.